Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel with me, Monique. If you're new to this channel, I upload videos weekly about style, mindful shopping, travel, and everything in between. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So for today's video, we have a breaking news about Louis Vuitton. I've seen this throughout all the social media for the past few days. There's been quite a frenzy about the news that Louis Vuitton is discontinuing the pochette toiletry. Not only the size 26, but also all the 3 sizes in monogram. So you cannot find them anymore in their US website. I checked the UK website, you can't find them anymore. They are discontinuing all 3 pouches. It has been such a frenzy because this is one of the most sought after and bestsellers from Louis Vuitton, and everyone is wondering why they decided to discontinue this. So the rumor of Louis Vuitton trying to phase out their monogram canvas in favor of their leather bags and exotics have been around for years. A few years ago, I was trying to get this in New York, and you could never ever get this because the waiting list is like 300, 400 people or something crazy like that. So I gave up on it. It was like so difficult. It was one of the most difficult things to get at that time from the store, with the mini pochette as well. But for some reason, despite the rumor that, you know, they're trying to phase out the monogram canvas, around last year, I see a lot of unboxings of this particular item and the mini pochette or things that have monogram canvas all over YouTube. So I was like, that's odd, because a few years before that, it was so difficult to find. I was actually also lucky enough to find this in the Louis Vuitton boutique in India. I think it was late 2019, and I was just popped in and I asked them if they have this. I didn't even expect that they would have this, and they actually had one. So it was just out of luck for me, and I was lucky enough to get one that is actually made in France. And not long after that, I saw so many unboxings of this item on YouTube. But now, out of nowhere, they have just discontinued this item. Maybe they were just using whatever canvas they had left to make as many of these pouches as possible, and when it's done, it's done. Maybe that was the case. No one knows. Now it is gone. You cannot find it on the website anymore. If you're lucky enough to go to one of their boutiques and they happen to have one, I would suggest snatch it, because it is such a functional item. I love it. Especially in the size 26, I love it so much. I didn't buy the size 15 because I think it is a very similar size to the mini pochette, but I do have it in the size 19 in epi leather. In my opinion, I prefer the canvas better. It is actually slightly lighter compared to the epi leather, and it is also with time it gets softer, so it is easier to use. I use it as a travel pouch. I don't use it as a toiletry pouch. It is the perfect pouch for me to put like all my travel necessity, like in my passport, travel documents, and travel wallet, and other things. So this is the perfect travel pouch for me. I don't think I have actually used it as a clutch yet, but I see a lot of people use it as a clutch. The most iconic image was, of course, when Lady Diana was carrying this as a clutch when she was on a yacht with Dodi Al Fayed. So why do they decide to discontinue this? Number one, I think because of the price range of this pouch is one of the most affordable items that you can get, and the fact that the style is very versatile, unlike the other like makeup pouch or the toiletry pouch that are, you know, exclusively can only be used as a toiletry pouch. This one, the very simple design and very sleek, it can be used as a clutch. They even add chains to it and make it into a handbag. So the fact that the price of this item is somewhat affordable, so Louis Vuitton ended up not selling as many of their more expensive clutches or their new handbags that are in similar design, like the croissant handbag. It looks like this one, but it has like a chain. I think that's one reason why they want to discontinue this, so people would stop buying it and using it as a clutch. They of course want people to buy their more expensive items. And I guess for people who say that they use this for a toiletry pouch, Louis Vuitton can just tell them to buy other selections from their website that function as toiletry pouch. I just hope that they will not discontinue their monogram canvas, because it is part of their heritage and it what makes Louis Vuitton different than the other brands. I am one of those customers. I don't go to Louis Vuitton for their bags necessarily. I only go there for their travel accessories, and I definitely like the canvas accessories because they're so hardy. So I'm really hoping that they don't discontinue this and changing it with the leather monogram, because they've been doing that a lot. They've had many bags in their leather monogram, like the sack plaid. So you can actually still find this style in the men's section, and it is marketed as a clutch, and it's called the Voyage, but of course it is double the price. It has a monogram in a different color and a little bit of leather, and then that way they can just price it like way more than this clutch. So that's the news I have for my video today. Unfortunately, it is a bit sad that they are discontinuing this. I would suggest, if you could get it still from the boutique, if it's even possible or if it's even available, snatch it, because once they're gone, they're gone. And of course, if you try to buy them from resellers like Fashion File, they would charge them more than retail. And if you have this pouch in any size, let me know in the comment section down below. I would like to know your opinion about this. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!